I would never see it in a million years.
Everyone says that. You know, me and him have been friends for 16 years.
I know, you had a song like 15 years ago,
yeah,
too,
we've
right?
been like besties for a long time.
People always say that. But
No, this is real. Like, no cross the line.
Besties, like, you always kept in touch and you always talked?
We would keep in touch. He would come see me when I had my plays. When I had my baby shower, he would come. Like, we were really friends.
Baby
when I was
shower,
pregnant,
like before.
married.
Wow.
You know, we'd say, T, what you doing? Okay, me and my boys gonna stop past there for a few. You hear me? Okay.
That's really good,
Come
Tony.
see me.
That's really good.
So, we've been friends for a long time.
All right, so it's not that weird.
No, not for me. My mom loves him because what Big Mama doing? He was just asking about my mom. He's a gentleman. He's such a gentleman.
Is he?
What?
I could see that.
Opening doors, and he's just a gentleman.
There is a person named Tony Braxton that goes to sleep and wakes up to stories of Birdman talking about Miss Gladys, Lil Wayne, Juvie, Cash Money, Master P, and then that same person named Tony Braxton also wakes up to phone calls of Tamar talking about any and everything, probably their other sisters and or their mom. And she does this every day on repeat for ever.
Helly on with the Halle Berry, with the Halle Burton.
The highly anticipated Verzuz took place over the weekend. No Limit versus Cash Money. It was in Vegas, which was the biggest mistake in my opinion. Most people believed it should have been in New Orleans, but my initial reaction was this should have definitely been in a neutral location, for sure down south somewhere, which is why I believe the Verzuz should have taken place in Atlanta. Outside of New Orleans, Atlanta was hands down the best location to get longtime supporters all from the South to come to one place who could have appreciated what they witnessed just as much as the people in New Orleans. And there's no other city outside of New Orleans, of course, who would have done it right for Master P, Birdman, and Slim like Atlanta. But this is what you get when you have people completely out of touch. They just don't understand. So people keep asking who won, and for me it was very easy. New Orleans won, period. But the moment that's going viral and got everybody talking is a moment involving Tamar Braxton. Tamar, she's got nothing to do with New Orleans. She was all on stage looking for attention per usual. This certified AARP member was just at the NBA YoungBoy concert with them teenagers, looking like she was starring in an episode of All My Grandchildren. But this time around, I do believe this Verzuz crowd was definitely more age appropriate for Tamar. The thing is, she would do anything to act and look like the project chick, the hood rat chick, when Tamar was never none of that. She's a church kid from the suburbs, the country. Technically, when the Braxtons came up, the city they grew up in, it felt more like the country. No city girl life whatsoever, but Tamar has been doing the most for years, cosplaying as the project chicks, the hood rat chick she saw on TV. Now, the moment that went viral was Tamar wiping sweat off Birdman's head. Birdman is Tamar's brother-in-law, and the timing is really crazy because this is just days after Towanda Braxton, her sister, accused Tamar Braxton of messing around with their other sister, Tony's exes. So after the Verzuz, it's given Towanda was right. That's the public sentiment right now, causing people to call out Tamar Braxton, accusing her of flirting with Tony Braxton's husband.
Tamar, Tony, Birdman. Can we talk about it? First of all, I don't wipe no sweat from my man's head. If I'm not there to wipe the sweat off his head for him, you need to hand him the towel and be like, get your head. You know what I'm saying? Don't wipe no sweat off my man's head. Is you cool? Is you cool? If I call my man to celebrate his victory, like, oh, you did so good, you this, you that, why is it that you keep butting in on a FaceTime call that I was making to my husband? I didn't call your phone. I don't want to talk to you. I would have told her so quick, I'm trying to talk to him. Can you hold on for a second? I'm going to call you in a minute because I need to talk to you anyway. But let me talk to my man right now. Why do you keep butting in? Why can't he get a word in edgewise? Back up. And I feel like Tamar is one of them girls because we all know or have experienced being around one of them type of girls that get liquor in their system and get beside themselves. I don't care how drunk you are. Respect me and mine. You feel me? Respect me and mine. It ain't that much liquor in the world. Calm down. First off, calm down.
Tamar need to pick that phone up and call Tony right the now. Ain't no way around it. You know what? With sisters, it's like sometimes goes too far. Sometimes goes too far. But some like this where you're like, damn, I dragged it where it did not need to go. There's no way that she could get to the public and justify this. And trying to justify the unjustifiable just makes you look worse and worse. And the longer it takes her to address this, she's going to have a more strained relationship with the public, a more strained relationship than her already strained relationship with her sister. And it's like, for what? What were you trying to prove? That nobody could check you, that nobody could do anything to you? And to be quite frank, Tamar is my favorite of the Braxtons. I think we all have a soft spot for Tamar, but you don't take those people's soft spots and use them against them. If Toni Braxton went the fuck off on you before about that man, why the fuck would you sit there and even play like that? Why would you play with somebody that you know that your sister doesn't play about and then expect her to even want to fuck with you after that? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And the fact that it's been what, an hour, and we haven't heard no fucking explanation of this. I wouldn't want my sister to think that I would hurt her and someone she cares about with no regard for 5 minutes. Never mind an hour. Like, she got to say something. And I know the mama really is the problem with that family, but it's like you playing into the dynamic too bad and you went too fucking far.
If y'all knew who my man was, y'all wouldn't even play with me like that. Y'all wouldn't play with me like that. Good morning. Good morning. Come on. It's breakfast. Lost track of time. We had a ball and every day.
Unfortunately, I fear that it shows that a lot of people took their family cues from soul food. I fear that it shows that a lot of people watch soul food and didn't see no issue with that cousin. That's what it shows. I love my homeboys down. I love my brother-in-laws down. Down. I'm not dabbing the sweat off of their head. Now, Tamar has said that she was there representing for Tony. It wasn't like that. And okay, cool. They family moves like that. They family plays like that. That's good. As for me and mine, if you was anywhere representing my husband in place of me, he's fine. He's okay. Pass him that rag. He can dip and dab and get the sweat off his forehead by himself. Are we? Hello? Quite like Tamar, I am too a Pisces, and we don't have an off switch. I plays all the time. I'm never not playing. Even when I'm serious, there's something to laugh about. Okay, that being said, I have taken paper towels, rags, and just put it on my homeboy's head. You need that, and walk by. There were options. Lastly, I think it's very important to acknowledge that Tamar could have done too much and not meant any harm by what she was doing. Both of those things can be true at the same time.
Everybody handles her with kid gloves. She's the youngest Braxton, but she's not a baby. I mean, being the youngest at 50 doesn't make you a kid. People forget she's a grown woman. And she should have common sense to know what's wrong, what's right, what's appropriate, what's not. Tamar doesn't have any boundaries because what she's learned time and time again is that she can do whatever. She can throw tantrums like a terrible 2-year-old. She can lie, make up stories, cause harm to other people just to make herself look good, play victim, or get attention. And it doesn't matter how many times her character is exposed. No matter what, people find a way to have all this compassion and empathy for her. And that's because I believe most of Tamar's supporters are just as toxic and narcissistic as she is. They see part of them in her, and that's why they can never truly hold her accountable.
Yeah, y'all, I just posted on X. Tony gonna have to whip Tamar ass. Tony is gonna have to whip Tamar's ass. Y'all know that he just posted the previews for the next episode of the Braxtons, where Towanda was saying Tamar be stealing the men's from Tony. And we at the Verzuz tonight, and what the is Tamar doing? She grabbing on Birdman. She wiping his sweat. just a cheesing and a grinning. What the hell is this? I honestly understand why Tony told Ayanna Van Zant that if them folks was not her family, she would not be friends with them. She loved them, but she hate them. Low key. She don't like being around them at all. And then just look how Birdman was acting tonight. He wanna be young so bad, bro. You is pushing about 60.
Now, girl, I'm over here getting down into the verses. Tamar! Is that you? Tamar, I know that ain't you rubbing on Birdman's head, girl. I know that ain't you rubbing no sweat off his head, girl. I know that ain't you. Girl, we been out here ranking Towanda up, girl. Was she telling the truth? Because I sure got up here, Towanda up, girl. Tamar, why are you there? Let us know.
If I was accused of sleeping with my sister's man 2-3 days ago on national TV, there is no way in hell that you could have got me to get my happy ass up on live television. I believe Verzuz is live anyway. Live television, and be pop locking, dropping, and wiping my sister's man forehead. And I don't give a damn about no friendly sister-in-law. This ain't the time. And I wouldn't be doing it. Tamar, this is what I mean when I say you put yourself in up situations sometimes to look crazy. Why would you do this? How did the invitation even come about? Because it don't seem like Bird would have asked you. It seems like you invited yourself to get your ass up there on that stage. I don't foresee him inviting you. And where's Tony?
Listen, I get why Toni Braxton wasn't there. That's just not her to be on stage with 100 men at some hip-hop rap battle. So no, I did not expect to see Toni Braxton there, and it's best that she wasn't there. Tamar shouldn't have been there either, but once again, Tamar is going to do whatever for attention. Do you notice how many men you saw on stage versus women? It was a hip-hop battle. So the only women who will really be there front and center will be the women actually performing, like Mia X, who, by the way, never really got the recognition over the years like the other female rappers from back in the day. They always seem to skip over Gangsta Boo of Memphis and Mia X of New Orleans. But if you're not Mia X, who was there performing for the No Limit side, then what you doing there anyway, Tamar? Nobody needed to see a 50-year-old woman trying to back that thing up, doing the most to get attention, up there on the stage about to tumble and fall. I don't get it. She claimed she was left for dead toothless just weeks ago, and now she back at it again about to tumble off the Verzuz stage. I just think Tamar is always doing too much, looking to be the center wherever she's at. I've been telling y'all for years, Tamar is the problem. A lot of people don't want to accept that. And if your sister just accused you the other day of messing around with your other sister's men in the past, then why will you even move like this? That's why people are saying it's given Towanda is right. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below in the comments. Gotta send a shout out to our sister Starlet. I appreciate you, Starlet, for all of your contributions to the channel, as well as our sister Ninese. Thank you, Ninese, for always showing support. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.